Prambors Radio, Indonesia, #1 hit music station. It's Justin Jesso with me on a not streaming, video platform. Hello.
Hello, how are you
Hello.
from across the world?
Yes, where are you exactly now?
I am at my parents' house in Florida.
Which part, Justin?
What?
Which part of Florida?
Jupiter, Florida. It's like an hour and a half north of Miami.
North of Miami.
I swear it's a real place. Jupiter, Florida is a real place.
Okay, Jupiter. Actually, I have a computer with me in front of me. Let me check it out. Jupiter, Florida.
You want me to give you my address so you can Google Earth me?
No. Jupiter, Florida. Palm Beach. Area code 561. Jupiter. That's Jupiter for you, all right?
That's Jupiter.
So that's Jupiter for you guys. Justin, how's it going for you, man? How's it going?
You know what? It's not so bad. I've been quarantined at my parents' house for about 82 days, and the only people that I've seen are my mom, my dad, and my 2 grandmothers, and that is it. And so, my 2 grandmas. So my birthday was yesterday, and
happy belated birthday. I forgot to say that.
Thank you. No worries. And it was, it was nice. It was a nice, very calm family get together with 4 of us.
Yeah.
But it's, I'm very blessed and I'm very lucky. And, I think everybody is, dealing with some sort of lockdown or, in my country, there's a lot of racial injustice that's been going on in my country right now. Has taken the spotlight, and I'm just very lucky that I am safe and happy and healthy and have a place to be. And these past couple of weeks I've just been trying to spread the message of social justice and be the best ally that I can, and amplify the voices that I can in my country that need to be heard right now. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, and that's great. And I've been saying it on the air as well. I mean, we want to support everything that's going on as well. I mean, we wanna fight it as well. So I always talk to the listeners, just do whatever you can, sign petitions, just do whatever you can on your pace. So yeah, but you're doing fine, right? You're staying safe there.
Yeah,
nothing bad.
Nothing bad. There's very little corona in the little tiny area that I'm in, and
Jupiter?
I barely in Jupiter, and I barely ever leave the house. So I take my dog on a walk, and that's about it. But we're in this little community, and I can go out without a mask because everything's spaced out, and it's not so bad here.
So you've been 82 days in your parents' house. Where were you before that?
So I was actually, when coronavirus started, I was in Germany, and I was doing concerts and shows and promo in Germany, and my mom called me frantic, like a week before it all got very serious, and said, "You need to come home. You need to come home right now." I have an immune deficiency, so I don't fight off upper respiratory diseases very well, and so what ended up happening was I flew back from Germany to Los Angeles, was there for about 2 weeks, moved in with 3 friends of mine, and called my doctors after I'd moved in, and they said, well, you have to move out because you can't live with 3 guys. It just triples your chances of getting coronavirus, so you have to leave. So at that point, I had to make the decision whether I was going to rent a new apartment in LA, but still have to pay for the old apartment that I was renting, or I was just going to go live with my parents for a little bit. So I decided to live with my parents.
That's the best decision. If you're stuck with 2 options, whether you should pay for a new apartment but still pay for the old one, that makes no sense.
Right.
Yeah,
I have to go live with my parents. But it's fine. Honestly, it's like I'm 12 years old again. My mom cooks breakfast. My dad grills for dinner. We have family meals. I'm very well taken care of here. So it's nice.
That's the American dream,
Yes, being with
That
your
is
parents and seeing no one. That's the American dream.
exactly. But the thing is that you're safe and sound. You're healthy. I mean, that's perfect. That's perfect, man. Justin, happy for you, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Anyways,
you.
what's keeping you busy, besides music?
Honestly, I am so busy with the music. I'm writing every
Mm-hmm.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been on tour basically for the past 2 years, so writing has been
Yeah.
harder. And
Mm-hmm.
I'd kind of do it sporadically, but when I was a songwriter, that's how my career started. Is I was a songwriter for hire, writing for people like Ricky Martin and Maluma and the Backstreet
Yes.
Boys and
Yes.
Armin van Buuren, and so back in those days, I was writing, every day, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
now that I can't tour, I'm back into that swing a little bit, and so every day I'm writing, at least 5 days a week I'm writing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been nice. It's been nice to kind of get back into that swing and just kind of churn out music. But other than that, I saw yesterday for my birthday. I took some time off and I went out on the water and
Mm-hmm.
I saw two turtles and they were mating.
Oh,
So
what
I saw
a
two
view!
turtles like going at it, and then a third turtle came up from behind, and then the three turtles, and it was like turtle porn. I'm telling you, it was crazy.
Wait, what a view! What a view!
It was a view. It was very slow and sensual.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And you were just right there, just enjoying the view.
I was just like blown away. I was like, I felt like Steve Irwin or National Geographic. I was just watching these turtles. It
Mother
was
Nature.
Mother Nature. It was, I've been quarantined at my parents' house with nobody for 82 days, so this was the only
Yeah.
action I
Well, well, I hope you're gonna get back to the action as soon as possible. It sucks 82 days without any action.
Yes, only
Let's
turtle.
not only turtles, turtle
Yes.
action. So let's talk about music. That's the thing that's been keeping you busy during quarantine. So no video games,
No video
less
games.
watching TV, just music writing because you
Well,
haven't
no,
had much time.
I
Hmm.
watch way too much TV. I've watched like full seasons of just crap television. Like
Right. Like,
like Selling
what do you watch?
Sunset.
Uh-huh.
Uh
Do you watch?
I watched all three seasons of Dynasty.
Oh,
Do you
Dynasty.
watch
Uh-huh.
Dynasty?
I watched the first season, and then you know what? I'm not gonna continue watching. I don't know why. Just
It's
I didn't get catch up to it.
it's so soap opera, but it's fun.
It is.
We
It is.
watched. Oh, did you watch The Last Dance?
I love The Last Dance.
That's
Growing up in the Windy City, Chicago. How was it for you watching
yes.
The Last Dance? How was it?
It was like, it was actually, so I was really young, right, when all that was happening, but I did go
Hmm.
to a bunch of Bulls games and it reminded me of my childhood, and I was definitely like a
Hmm.
90s Bulls kid.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Michael Jordan is just the largest looming figure in Chicago. I mean,
Hmm.
he is Chicago. But what was cool was I got to watch it with my dad, and my dad was
Oh,
was at like a bunch of those games. And so
yeah.
he would tell stories as we were watching it of his experience at the game. And
It was
so that
very.
was
Oh
really
my
cool.
God. Yeah, it's very. Oh my God, it's amazing. I mean, being your
Yeah.
dad and watching those Last Dance documentaries must like brings back a lot of memories for him, and I guess it's really
Yeah.
touching for him. Was it like was he like teary and like oh my God, very
Oh,
passionate about it?
yeah. We were
Yeah,
both teary. I mean,
yeah.
the most amazing thing is it
Hmm.
doesn't matter what drama you're watching. There is
Yep,
nothing more dramatic than
yep,
sports. And there's nothing more dramatic than the greatest team to ever play the game and the greatest games that
yep.
they ever played. I mean, you are like literally, we were like, sitting down and watching it, and it was
Hmm.
like something would happen, and we were like, like when he's
Yeah,
when he's crying on the floor because he played the game for his father, and he gets in the, I'm
yep,
like tearing up, and he just is on the floor sobbing, and then you watch that shot, and it's like
yep.
you watch him like fly through the air for like 20 20 minutes. Like he stays up for like 20 minutes, and he
He
makes
did.
the shot at the end of the game. And my dad and I are just like, yes, let's go.
It's like watching the game for the very first time all over again.
Oh, it's nuts. It was such a cool experience.
It's crazy. I would watch it again. I mean, waiting for the episodes was really something. Like 2 episodes per week. It's
I
crazy.
know it was painful, right?
It was painful, but it was worth it waiting it for a whole month. So crazy.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
do you go back to Chicago a lot? To win the city?
Well, not right now. My brother's there. My brother lives there, and my parents go back. But now just with coronavirus, they don't even know if they're going to end up ever really going back for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
I the last time I was there was, oh God, probably last summer. Last summer. If not, it was the summer before. But or it might have been I did a show there. Excuse me.
Oh.
Mom, when was I in Chicago last? My mom literally just passed me. Elvis, come here. Come say hi.
Who's that?
My mom. You want to meet my mom? She just walked
Sure.
by. Mom, come here.
Why not?
You're on with radio. Prambors
say hi
radio.
To the fans.
Camera ready.
You're always camera ready.
Hello, Mom.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're doing fine here. I'm at the radio station interviewing Justin.
Awesome. How's he doing?
How's who doing? Justin?
How's Justin doing? Is he doing okay on the interview?
He's doing perfect. He's doing perfect on the interview. He's doing perfect.
Oh,
how's having Justin back in the house?
Help me!
It's
loves
been
it.
a while.
You know the truth? Okay, you know what? How wonderful is it to have music in the house, right? So we are so he's a wonderful kid.
Oh,
he really is. He's
thanks.
a great kid. He
Thanks,
has a great
Mom.
sense of humor. He's fun. He's got great energy. And then I have all this great music in the house. And what's better than that? It's wonderful.
What's better than having Justin singing in the in 7 in the morning every day?
Singing all the time. So when he's traveling all over the world, I love Instagram because it's like I can see where he is and what he wore and where he's eating and who he's with. So I go on his Instagram like all the time so I can see what he's doing. And I just realized that when he's home, I don't ever look on his Instagram because I'm living it with him. I don't have to do it now. So anyway, it's great having him here.
Well, basically, you're on his Instagram every day.
I know.
It's like you're watching yourself on his Instagram. Yeah.
I'm watching myself. Yeah. So no, it's great having him here. We're really lucky. I love having his little puppy here. Right?
This is Elvis.
Yeah.
Hello, Elvis.
Yeah. It's a really bizarre time in the world between the
It
COVID and the Black Lives Matter movement, and there's a whole lot of emotion and concern and So all is good here. I hope we all make great changes as we go through this movement as a world.
Hey, I'm sending all of my prayers to the States as well. I hope it gets better there. And
Thank
yeah. I've been checking up on my friends in the States.
How are
we're doing actually fine right now. I mean, the number of new cases is still increasing, but yeah, we're trying to get by, just doing what we can to stop it, and continue living. That's it. That's about it.
Spreading joy and music, and you guys have great energy. I could hear you from the room next door, and lots of fun.
Well, thanks to Justin here.
What time is it to where are you
It's
are?
11:35.
It's
In
the it's actually 10:35.
Oh, 10:35.
All right.
Thanks for getting up for me.
Fantastic.
I have
And
a
my
shift
mom
as
and I.
well. Yeah, I have a shift as well. So I'm on the air and interviewing you at the same time. Yay!
There you go. I love it.
Great. Well, good. Have a fun
Thank you.
show.
Thank you,
Have
ma'am.
a great day.
You too. Back at you.
Thanks.
That's Mom. There
And that's
you go.
mom, everyone. That's mom. All right. Just
That's mom. Yeah.
that's lovely. That's lovely. You have a lovely mother. Anyways, let's talk about your music now. Let's get back to your
Great.
music. So, what's important? Let's talk about if you're meant to come back.
Okay. So,
Shoot.
if you're meant to come back, if you're meant to come back was written about a year and a half ago with 3 friends of mine in London. And I just broke up with someone, and my friend Phil had just gotten back together with his girlfriend. And he said, you know, I just got back together. I sat down with my girlfriend and said, I had this little speech planned out. And it went, you know, no one knows about the future, but I know that I'll be waiting for you. So I'll let you go and fill whatever hole you're trying to fill. And if you're meant to come back to me, then you will. And I turned to him and I go, dude, that's the song. Like, we have to write that. And he was like, oh, I never thought of it that way. And so, you know, we wrote the song, and once we had finished writing the song, you know, he had talked about his girlfriend, Emily. She was a songwriter. And, you know, after a while I started putting it together. I said, well, who's your girlfriend? And he said, you know, Emily Warren. And I said, wait, Emily Warren, who's a songwriter who wrote New Rules for Dua Lipa, and also the girl who I went to college with? And he's like, yeah, that one. I'm like, I know Emily. I went to college with her. So I was writing this song about, from his perspective, this person that I knew, which was just this weird, crazy full circle thing. But the reason that I felt it was so important for it to come out today during coronavirus is because even though I wrote it about an ex and he wrote it about his current girlfriend, you know, the song to me is kind of like an emotional storm. Right? And it's, you feel these deep emotions when you're listening to it, kind of like what we're going through now with Corona. Everybody is stressed and feeling emotional about what's going on. But at the end of the day, the song is a message of hope. Once you get through that emotion, the other side is hopeful. You know, the message is what will be. And you have to trust the universe. And if that person that is meant to come back to you is going to come back to you, then they will. And in this time of Corona, if that friend that you've lost is meant to come back, then they'll come back. And even bigger than a relationship, it's the idea that friendship or that love that you've lost that you might have with someone else, if that love is meant to come back to you, then it will. And I believe that we're all meant to come back together, and it's only a matter of time. And you know, at the end of the day, we have to trust the universe and know that it's going to be okay. And that's the message that I think the song imparts. And that's why I felt like it was really important to get that out now.
Yeah, it's really perfect timing. And I totally agree with you. Like, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. If it's meant to come back, it's meant to come back.
It's meant to come back. Not the coronavirus. That's not meant to come back.
No. We do not want you to come back ever, Coronavirus.
No, that one's not meant to come back. But the friends and, you know, being together with people that you love, that's all meant to come back.
Yes. And from what you're saying, for you explaining this whole new song to me, it would make a great music video.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you planning on making it?
We're in the process of making one right now. It hasn't come together in the way that I wanted it yet. So I'm still working on it. You know, it's been a little limited because I originally had this big idea that I wanted to do, and I wasn't able to pull it off because of the time that we're in. And so I started working on this other big idea that I wanted to do. And that one is coming together slowly. So hopefully by the end of this month, there will be a music video out for it. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
So music video, we're talking about your new song. What else is new for you?
What else is new? Well, I've basically been doing the same thing every day for the past 88 days, which is just writing music and seeing my parents. You know, there's not much new. The world is starting to open up a little bit, which is great. But also at the same time, very scary. And, you know, as an immunocompromised person, I would like to start thinking about returning home to Los Angeles, where I live, in July, but it's just a big question mark. You know, we have to see what's happening with cases, and you know, then hopefully I can return home, and hopefully I can start traveling again. You know, I've got a couple of touring opportunities at the end of this year, but it's all just a big question mark whether we're going to be able to do them or not. So
and I hope
you know,
you can do it ASAP.
Yeah, me too. You know, I'm crossing my fingers that we kind of get back to normal quickly, but honestly, not much has been new. What's new with you?
Just I don't know as well. I've been staying
Right?
up all night. I've been staying up all night until 4 a.m. playing my PlayStation. So that's new for me.
What
I
do you
haven't
play?
done that in a long time. 2K. I play 2K.
What's 2K?
It's an NBA game, basketball.
Oh, okay,
I love
okay,
basketball. Yeah,
Nice.
so that's new for me. But
Nice.
the newest thing for Justin Jesso is your newest single, "If You're Meant to Come Back."
Yes.
And
That's the newest
Justin,
thing.
are you willing to play a little bit for us? Oh my God, you were prepared.
I'm at the piano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, this is
Perfect.
it's a piano.
Perfect.
I should probably give you the view back, but there we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Here we go.
Maybe I'm looking for a bit of suffering. Take a little time to feel the cracks. Maybe it'll hit when we're all alone again, thinking about what we used to have. I know what I'd say to get you to stay the night, sleeping by your side like the old times. But it's better for me if I set you free to decide. Either way we're gonna be alright, alright, yeah. No one knows about tomorrow, but I know that I'll be waiting for you still. So I'll let you go to fill the void you're trying to fill. If you're meant to come back to me, you will. If you're meant to come back to me, you will.
Rock on, Justin. If you're
Awesome.
meant to come back to me, you will. That's like
Yes.
that's such a positive message to the universe and to a lot of people.
Yes.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Kudos
Thank
to
you,
you,
thank you,
Justin
thank
Jesso,
you.
for making awesome music.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to listen and play it on your station. I mean, honestly, I'm so grateful that you guys are playing it and that people want to hear it. You know, as a songwriter, I've been working towards it all my life, where I get to sing my own songs and put my message out there and change people's hearts and affect people emotionally. And so I'm so glad that you guys are playing my music and letting me do that. So thank you.
Yes, and keep it up, Justin. Keep making music. Just do what you do, and I hope we get a chance to see you back here again in Indonesia.
Yes, hopefully in person very, very soon. And by very soon, I mean at some point in 2021.
At some point in 2021, just somewhere in the near future. And somewhere in the near future.
Yeah.
That's just about it. And you still have a Prambors jacket? Is that right?
Yes, I have the Prambors jacket. When I get back to LA, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to send it to you. And proof, because I have it.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Thanks, Justin.
All right.
We'll see you next
Thank
time.
you,
Bye.
All right, bye. Thanks so much.